So can you go whichever way you want to, or what? Oh, you mean... I hear the waterfalls behind us, but that's a big old tree. Ooh. Yeah, that's cool. I need like a phone app so I know what some of these trees are, because I know they're like firs and they're like ooh, that's weird looking. Looks gross. Firs and cedars. Huh. Oh, there's some kind of like cave. Oh no, it's not very big. With my glasses on, it makes it seem like it's a big, huge cave, so... But I guess it's not that big. Huh. Cool. Ouch. This is kind of cool. I wonder if they broke this rock, or if this is how it was. Those are a berry right there. What kind of berry is that? Not raspberry. That's the only thing I can say. I don't know. Those little berry parts are small. Look at all this weirdness too. That stuff has... Ugh, that's like... That looks like spit. I don't remember, but I think that's a bug. So... That's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of these weird little caves. It'd be kind of cool if there was something in it. Hello? Ooh, this one's more creepy. Gets darker. Goes further back. Oh, wow. Smells nice. Yeah, I mean, even though it's 80 degrees right now, it's still pretty nice because the trees. Oh, dang, man. Well, that's kind of cool. I can see some of the water. I need to dip my feet in there. So what's the name of this place? Koosah and Sahalie? Sahalie. I need a translator. Darn, dude. Oh, 2 paths. I think we went the wrong way. I see the waterfall though. We might as well go to it. Or maybe this is just like a... There's no directions, so I don't know where that path goes. Dang it, dude. It's semi-ADA compatible. Oh yeah, this must just be like a picture spot. This is cool. Now it makes me want to go camping. Oh yeah, that was pretty awesome looking. Oh. So I wonder if... Oh, there's a person down there. There must be a trail down there. That's cool. Yeah, if that person got down there... Oh, I see there's people there, so there must be a trail that gets all the way down here. That water looks really nice. Oh yeah, there's like a little cave under it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Huh. So I guess I'm standing at a viewpoint. But that water, the waterfall up here going down there, that's really nice looking. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know how to get to that viewpoint. It must be on the other side. Let's go off the trail. This is kind of cool because obviously water comes up to this point. When there's too much water, must just go over the top. That's a nasty hole. Yeah. Somebody went in there. Ooh, this is by the cliff. That's really cool, but freaky. Yeah, I wonder how deep the water is down there. This is really cool here. I need to get up to here. Ooh, that's holy crap, that's slippery. I guess I'm going this way. Definitely not walking on that stuff, it's slippy time. Alright, so this is the top of the waterfall. If you fall in, you're probably dead. Wow, hey, I just fell in. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow, nice. Oh, so it's like 1, 2, 3, maybe kind of 4, 5, the big one. Wow, dude. That is pretty cool. Okay, this is the path next to the waterfall. It is a little bit sketchy because these rocks are very slippery, even though they're dry. They have some kind of weird residue on them or something. But this looks pretty cool. And I see like a small path that goes right up the side of these little waterfalls. So that's what we're gonna check out. This water is freezing cold. I can feel the cold rays coming out. Cool. Oh yeah, there's like multiple little pools. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know if these trails are from like animals or from people. It seems kind of well worn, but this must be where people have been walking down here. So I see another path up there. I want to go to that right there. Look at that pool. And it looks like people are backing on the other side. I see a whole other path. Oh wait, did this trail go around all this? Huh. I guess I'll find out. Yeah, wow, this is really, really cool. Huh. Yeah, I do see a path over there on the other side. I want to try to get to this little waterfall thing. Looks really cool. Kind of seems like there's an air pocket behind it. Whoa. Maybe a camping spot right here. I don't know if you can do that here, but it does look like maybe a tent camp zone. Wow. From just 10 feet away, it sounds totally different. Over there, you can hear that waterfall over on that side. But over here, it's just like a really nice, cool, blue water. A couple of waterfalls. Oh, there's even more waterfalls up there. Oh, wow, that's cool. Huh. Yeah, behind that one right there, it kind of looks like there's a big air pocket. I want to go find out, but it might just be colored wood. I'm going to go put my feet in there real fast. Just figure out the right way to get down there. I just want to get my feet wet. I don't want to become one with the waterfall. Womp womp. Oh man, it's freezing cold. Dang. This looks really awesome though. Got another like waterfall thing right there. That waterfall definitely looks like air under it, but it's probably just because of the height. Oh gosh. All right, I put my foot in there and it's freezing cold, bro. It's definitely cold and it's deep. I thought there was gonna be something underneath it. There wasn't. It was just like goes straight down. I wonder how deep it is. It looks like it's probably super deep right here and it kind of rolls up and down. I don't want to go in there because it'll probably suck me under. I haven't even finished this hike, so I gotta finish the hike before I start doing anything too crazy. Cool. Oh yeah, okay, so there's a little bit more of this waterfall thing. And yeah, I think that's just because it looks blue. That looks awesome. Lots of butterflies flying. Kind of a little dirty pool right over here. That looks pretty gross. I'm sure people have probably gotten into that. I kind of want to keep going up here. I'm not really sure where the path goes. And definitely something's gone across there and then up through there. Let me figure out how to get out of here. Ooh. Whoa. Ah. Now that my feet are slippy. Yeah, this looks really cool. Yeah, this place right here is really cool. You can see the different colors in whatever's in the water, because that stuff right there, I guess they're somewhere out of the water. That's like broken up, really, really lightweight. I forget what it's called, lava rock type stuff. That's really cool looking. So yeah, some of this stuff I think almost floats. Guess not. I've seen some that does float before, but I don't know what that's made out of. This place looks really cool though. I like the color of the water, and I think most of it's because of the color of the stones. So, and if you look down there, man, imagine whitewater rafting down this, you'd probably die, but dang, could you have a fun time for, I don't know what that would take, 2 minutes? But yeah, this place is pretty cool. And it's 80 degrees here, but this water is like so freezing cold. I'm standing right next to it, and it's cold. It's like a fridge. Kind of amazing. It's like free fridge electricity. I don't really see anything in the water though. I don't even know if there's fish in this place. It's pretty cool. Well, I'm definitely off the trail. I'm gonna go try to figure out where the trail is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not on the trail anymore, but if you walk right by the river or whatever, that's really cool looking. You could definitely tell the difference because I'm only 20 feet from the water, and now I can tell that it's 80, 85. Whereas before it felt real nice and comfortable. So I guess if you're coming up and hiking, oh dude, that's dope. There's a bridge over the water. Probably shouldn't do that. Except we kind of barely walk right now, but I might do this. Let's see. But yeah, if you came up here on like a hike, you could you could like literally chill here all day. There's a lot of cold water. I don't really know exactly where you'd stop for like picnicking or any of that kind of stuff. But this is just one long part of the river. I've been to the Blue Pool place. I don't remember exactly where this is. I'll have to put it in the comments or tag it or whatever, but this is just beautiful. Walking through all this. In a couple years, that looks like that one might fall. Started eating across the whole thing. But yeah, this looks like a good way to die. I don't think I'm gonna do it because my feet don't work very well right now. Plus I just got my feet wet. So I guess I'll walk up on this path. Ugh. Yeah, I shouldn't have got my feet wet. Because I I got these sandals or whatever. I can't even remember what they're called or what brand they are. Ooh, that's nice right there. But I've worn these all over the world. This exact same pair. Probably had it for like 5 years, 6 years. They definitely need to be replaced because they're like, parts of them are falling apart and everything. I think they're like Keens or something. But yeah, they're nice shoes. The only part that's falling apart is the part where the shoe, the bottom of the shoe connects to the side. So they're good enough to wear still, but not like if your life depended on it. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, at this point I'm basically lost out here. I'm following this like animal path, I guess. It's right next to the edge. I think the path is up above me, but I'm not really sure. I don't like staying on the path. That's for freaking wusses. Looks like somebody tried to go through here and slip down in that hole. That would suck. Now there's a tree. I gotta see if I can even go under this. This thing's pokey. Yep. Ooh, there's a little mushroom down there. I'm not gonna touch it, but. Plus, I don't remember if that's the kind of mushroom I'd want to eat in the forest, or the kind of mushroom that would keep me stuck in the forest. Okay. Well, nice. I guess I need to figure out how to get back on the main path because this is a really cool place. Like, I'm walking up and down right next to this river, which is pretty awesome, but this is going to be slow. And I think this is a 45-minute like hike. And I've probably already been on it for 45 minutes just walking next to the river. So I think I'm going to backtrack a little bit. And I'll pick this back up when I'm back on the trail. I just found another cool mushroom over here. I see it under this like log right here. It's grown in that dead stuff. I don't think I'm going to pick this one. But I think what I remember seeing is like if you scratch one and the color changes or whatever, then it's maybe like a mushroom that you could eat, but it might make you see funny colors. This kind of mushroom, I don't really know what it is. I mean, I'm definitely not going to try it or eat it because this could kill me. And I'm out in the middle of nowhere right now, but like these mushrooms are super interesting. Plus this one's already kind of dead. Like it's going to dry out because I'm in a really dry area. Like everything's dead around here. So that mushroom's already on its last leg. And now that I got it on my hand, I got to remember not to touch my lips with it. So I might end up living out here now. This is my new grave. Well, I think I found the path again. I can still hear the river, but this looks way more traveled. So, and I can definitely feel the heat because I'm pretty far from the river. Ooh, I think it's almost going to be 90 today. Which, you know, in the middle and the end of summer, when it's 90 every day, you kind of get used to it, but this is only like the second or third time being out here doing a hike in 90-degree weather is like, whew. Yeah, it's a good thing there's water next to me. Probably the easiest thing to do is you jump and get your whole body submerged in water, and even in like 100-degree weather, that keeps you cool for hours if you stay in it long enough to kind of like lower your body temperature, because that's normally what I do if I camp. I get kind of cold in the water, and then that way doesn't matter what the temperature is. This path is, I mean, it's nice. It's nice with all the trees and stuff, but you can't even see the river from the path. So I guess that's why there's so much of those side paths that I've been seeing. So this might be another place where you could see it. Ooh. I haven't really seen any wildlife either. I expected maybe some snakes. Oh yeah, look at that, that's cool. So I started way, way down there, and I guess you're just walking up this little path. I do think there's a path on this other side, because I think this thing does like a, whatever it's called, figure 8 or something like that. So, or it's a loop. So I guess we'll get to see what both sides look like. And if all you wanted to do was come up here and like dip your toes in the water and see the waterfall, you could literally do that in 5 minutes, which is kind of cool. Huh. Dang, yeah, it's hot. Well, I've seen a bird. I've seen a couple birds. I think I've only seen 2 people on this trail, too. Let me look into this rock. Last time I went on a hike like this, I found a bunch of like scorpions and stuff, which is pretty cool. But nothing. It's like literally 100% dead. I'm sure there's probably seasons for that kind of stuff, but I have no idea. Whew. Dang, I wish this path went right next to the river the whole time. That'd be really cool. This sunlight feels like death. There's a big pool right there. I'd like to jump in it right now. I hope I find a big enough spot. Maybe I can jump in and swim. Ooh. It's getting spicy. And I think this is 2 miles or something. If it's 2 miles of sunlight and stones, it's not fun. Now I'm definitely regretting not going all the way in. Whew. Oh, look at that. That's like a dam of a bunch of... So this river must get up pretty high, because how else would it have moved all of those? I only can call them stones. What are they? Sticks, stones, trees. Oof. I don't like these little holes. There's holes everywhere. I keep thinking something's gonna like pop out and bite my leg. Ugh. It's freaky. Oh, heard something in the bushes. Cool. It'll be kind of cool in the future is if AI can watch a video like this and then allow you to like zoom in on stuff and tell you what kind of trees they are, their variety, all that kind of stuff. That'd be pretty sweet. Maybe be able to show you things that that I can't see with my eyes, like little bugs, weird creepy eyes coming out of those holes. It'd be kind of cool. Well, the river's getting more normal, so I don't know exactly where this comes from, but that looks like kind of like a normal river. That area I was walking through with all that white water and blue water, that was way more aggressive water. Huh. Kind of a long ways down there. I think everybody came up here to do this hike and they all left. I literally saw 2 old grandmas and that's it. Oh, yeah, it's spicy hot. No. I want to go back in that river though. Yeah, hopefully this is gonna like turn back around. I guess if we end up at the bottom of that big waterfall, that'll be kind of cool because then we can get like cooled off. I'm kind of surprised that there's nobody here. Dang. definitely see like a place where people have camped or something, because I see some places where people made like little fireplaces, stuff like that. I think this is beautiful, but I would have rather went to the redwoods. I think that the trees are bigger, they're cooler, it smells a little bit better. This isn't too bad, but I guess it's not that much different. It's just much bigger trees. Actually, what would be really sweet is, oh, that's kind of a big tree. If we went the wrong way, and then we're gonna meet all those people that started the trail on the other side. Yeah, I think this is the biggest tree I've seen right here. That's actually pretty big. It looks really cool to look straight up through all this too. I mean, obviously these trees are tall. I don't know what they are. Probably 100 feet tall at least on quite a few of them. And I know that a lot of like really big trees got mined out or cut down or whatever through like tons of these forests. So these trees are actually kind of young compared to what they would be. So oh, there's another tree across the river. Oh, there's another campsite down there too. So I think I've seen that people get permits and they literally camp out here. They camp in like for one night. So I mean, there's a spot right there, right next to this river, next to this log. Oof. I think that it's hard for me to tell, but I think I can see the trail that's like up there. But yeah, I think, is this McKenzie forest? So huh? No, I think it switched to McKenzie. Yeah, but we came through Willamette to McKenzie. I'm pretty sure this is all McKenzie forest now. I don't know. But either way, I think you can get some permits and you can stay down here. You can camp out here, because I definitely seen some people do it before, but I think everybody's afraid of like Bigfoot and, you know, creatures. People don't come outside anymore unless they're like older. And if they're not too old. Everybody who's young is afraid to go outside and breathe the air. They probably wouldn't be caught dead camping. Kind of crazy. And also, I think almost all places have phone coverage now. Because probably if you came here like 10 years ago, your cell phone wouldn't have worked. So this would have been a great place to disconnect. But now, you know, your cell phone still works. Ooh, cool, look at this bridge. I'm gonna go look under it. It's also nice coming out here to the middle of nowhere, because it's not like most of the cities that I've been to. Nobody's camping under the bridges. I don't know why they wouldn't. Well, I know why, because they obviously want services and free stuff in the cities, but you could like live out here. You got a free bath, you got a free toilet, you got a free place to camp. Pretty cool. Cool, that looks better. This is a cool looking bridge. This thing's stout. I looked underneath it at first. What's insane is there's some bridges that are longer, much taller. Oh, I see some people way up on the river. So I'm pretty sure I've walked this entire river. I think that goes up to like a blue pool or something. So I've already done that entire path. I wish this water was deeper. I would jump off this. But yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, some of these bridges that I've walked across, I jump on them and they like flex and bow. They're gonna crash. Probably the next, if we actually get a real winter with a bunch of snow, there's probably several bridges that'll break. They just weren't really built very well, and I don't think they used very good exterior grade products, so they're just like falling apart. I think the people that are in the government that make those decisions should have to do like some kind of schooling to understand those things, because I don't know, we keep building things that like fall apart in 5 years and cost $1 million instead of just spending 1.5 million and it lasts for 20 years. Like, that stuff makes no sense. We build things in such a dumb way now. There's like bridges that have been around for hundreds, thousands of years, and now we can't even get one built for like 10 or 15 years without it just falling apart and being unsafe. Kind of nuts. Oh, I hear a little stream. Yeah. Sounds kind of cool. One thing I'm surprised on is that there's like no mosquitoes. I don't think I've seen any mosquitoes, barely any bugs. I don't know if it's just too early in the season, but they normally don't bother me anyways. So yeah, I am on the other side. So this is that trail that I saw. So it's basically both sides of the exact same river until you get to a place where you can probably see the better stuff. There's another big tree. I mean, it's tall. It like broke up there, but it's really not that big. Kind of crazy. Oh, there's a big one. Like this one right here might be like between 40 and 50 inches around at the base. That's pretty cool. And it's still like active and alive up there. That's eventually gonna fall because of how it's leaning. It's gonna go across probably. That'll be dope. That'll be like a massive bridge across that whole thing. Yeah, I like this stuff right here. These cool little areas, big trees, in the forest, in the shade. That's really nice. Yeah, so basically we were just right on the other side. So I guess technically you could just walk up to that bridge I crossed and then stay on the same side. I'm not sure which one's better. That's why I'm doing both sides. It's kind of nice to be up here even though you're far enough away from the river. Well, that looks interesting. That tree fell over. Oh, I see it now, right there. And then you could see which side makes more sense. Some kind of like a little bit of a bridge or something. That's man-made stuff. Dude, that's a big log right there too. Oh, that's a cool view. Ooh, it's hot in the sun though. Dang. Yeah, now that's a big one right there. That's huge. Oh, and I don't know how, oh my gosh, it actually goes up there quite a bit. So I don't know how big that is, but that's probably at least 50, maybe even 60. And there's a bunch of, I don't know what all this is from. There must have been a, like a little bit of a path change or something. It's gone now. That tree said no, took it out. Huh. Man, you imagine being out here in the forest on a hike and you're like not paying attention to it. A big, huge tree just smashes you. That'd be pretty crazy. I think most of these trees probably fall over during winter though. Ground's wet, doesn't have as much force, whatever it is, to hold the roots. And then it's windy, or even just the rain alone probably adds hundreds of pounds to these trees. And then if we get any snow, then you're talking thousands of pounds. So heavy rains can like de-root the trees or whatever. Oh, this is really cool. I like this kind of stuff. Like you walk in here, it's kind of dark and scary. Looks like the beginning to a creepy movie. I'm just waiting to see Bigfoot or something like that out there hiding behind a tree, or some weirdo going to the bathroom. Either one. Yeah, this is really cool. Huh. What'd be really awesome is to be able to compare video like this to video in like 100 years, 200 years, 300 years if somebody does the same thing, just to see how the landscape changes. We need time machines. Yeah, that's really cool. Actually, this is really nice. Even though it's just walking in the forest, there's like nobody here. I've probably seen like 8 people, 10 people now. So it's really cool just to be able to walk and not see anybody else. Whoops, almost tripped. That was a widowmaker, a rock. Whoa, what the? I keep seeing weird stuff out in the bushes. It doesn't exist. I saw a couple hikers. It turned out to be the top of a tree. Yeah, the wind from we're downwind right now, and the cold water, or the cold wind from that water feels really nice. See, what you got to do is, there's a bunch of different hiking areas over here. We need to see if we can get a permit and just camp out here. Then you could camp. I don't know right now if you can have a fire anymore because it's kind of like a dry year, but camping without having an actual campfire in a tent with marshmallows and like all that kind of stuff is not camping. That's fake. RVs, that's fake. It's called something different. It's definitely not camping, or tent camping specifically, or real camping. When it's all paved in an RV, that's not camping, bro. Oh, that's that log jam. Log jam, that's what I was trying to think of. That's cool. I kind of want to walk through all that, but that's how you die. You get stuck and then you get crammed under. But look how many logs came over. Oh, I see people across the other side. Those are the same people I think I've already seen, though. I'm assuming because they're walking the opposite direction that we went. That's cool. So all these rocks must be from like a landslide from lava or something. So all this was like massive lava eruption or something from all these big mountains. I don't even know how many years it took, but you got all the stuff growing everywhere. Things grow really quick too, because once a tree falls down and starts rotting, it provides tons and tons of soil and nutrients. And then you have all this stuff. This literally grows in like a season. Kind of insane. That's not poison oak, but it kind of looks like it. I'm scared of poison oak. I don't think that's poison oak either, but it is close. Just like that right there scares me. That's not poison oak either because the leaves aren't right, but I don't like it when they're shiny. Poison oak's pretty much the worst. I've gotten that all over my entire body multiple times. I don't learn. It takes me a lot of tries to learn a lesson. Now all I can do is, hey, that's nice little flowers. Huh. Dang, bro. I have a feeling that we're going the opposite direction, which is the kind of stuff I do like to do, but everybody else has been going the other way. Ooh. I also made a mistake because I did a leg workout and my butt, not my legs, but my butt, not my arms. No, my legs. Yeah. My butt is sore. My legs are sore. My upper muscles are sore. My calf muscles are sore. I could barely walk down the stairs. Now I'm on this hike. I was regretting it, but now I'm feeling better. Limbered up a little bit. Yeah, this is a pretty nice hike. Yeah, so I think I'm on the west side right now. So now that is your view from the other side. So definitely the east side where the parking lot is. If you walk that path, you're going to be able to see that way better. This is slightly more scenic. Way more trees over here. It's definitely a more, like, slightly more defined path. But you could definitely do the loop. The other side is almost all flat and straight. This is cool looking rock. Still weighs a lot though. Some of it, though, it's stuff that's like super light. I don't know what that's made out of, but that stuff floats. I don't really remember if that's actually here or not. Looks like, what's that from? A woodpecker? Whoa, look at this tree. Just pack everywhere, man. Woodpeckers going nuts out here. Dude, look at this. This actually, what color is this water? Not green, blue. This blue water, there's a pool that I jumped in, I think last year. It's freezing cold. I need to probably do that again this year, but that's really cool looking. I like the color of the water. And I was just on that other side. That's where I put my feet in. So I would definitely say you could literally just come over here and spend 15 minutes and maybe skip most of this hiking if all you want to do is see the water. This side where I'm at though does have a little bit more like space if you're gonna like do a picnic or something. But this hike's pretty easy. Even with me taking breaks and, oh, that's a big tree too, and doing all this recording and stuff, it's probably only gonna take an hour. Yeah, there's the waterfall. Oh, and there's a ton of people. Oh, so I guess people are just coming over there and taking pictures, because I've definitely not seen many people actually come do this whole path. That's where we were standing, and that's a big tree. That was pretty cool. Let's keep going. Okay, I'm off the path again. This looks really cool. The waterfall is right over here, so I'm gonna go to this edge of it. I already went to the west side. Now I'm on the east side. Dang, that's a long way down there. That is a long ways down there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It feels great. Well, I'm gonna hold on to this branch, but dang, dude, that is sweet. This water is so loud. I'm definitely over the edge because I'm sticking out from the side because it's been undergrown or undercut or whatever. That's crazy. I wish I knew if that was deep enough. I'd definitely jump. That'd be incredible. I probably freak everybody out. They'd be like, what's happening? Wow, that's really cool. Wow, this is a really cool side. I walk down this path right here from the east side. It goes up this trail. It's really steep, but you get to this little spot right here. And dang, I thought I saw a bat in that hole right there. Oh, never mind, it's not a bat. But this is a really cool spot because I doubt many people are hiking over here. You can see the whole entire waterfall. Where I was standing, oh my gosh, look at that. There's like a dead log sticking straight down. Or maybe that's moss. That's really cool. So I was right at that tree edge, hanging off the edge, looking straight down. So that's dope. Definitely it looks like there might be another path that people take to go over there underneath the waterfall, which is pretty cool. But man, that thing's loud where I'm standing. So I think most people probably go down to right there and they take a picture of this waterfall. I was up over there where those people are right now. And then over there is where you can go from the parking lot and walk down to here. Once you walk down there, you have a really good view. But yeah, it feels awesome here. And I bet those people over there think I'm sitting here taking a film because of the way that I'm sitting, which is kind of funny. But that's pretty cool. Could be a nice picture spot like right here. That just looks awesome. Yeah, so on the east side of the waterfall, it looks like another place you could camp. Plenty big enough for a tent or two. And you're right next to this waterfall, which is insane. I don't know if you'd have a hard time sleeping at night there, but pretty cool. I'm not really sure if this is part of the path or not. Oh yeah, it does look like it is. So it goes from there to here. So yeah, this is another like lookout point. This is pretty cool looking. So I was right underneath over here at a different angle. But yeah, this is pretty awesome. Wonder what this looks like if it gets like really flooded, how high this water level is. Kind of weird, a bunch more like woodpeckers and stuff. That's a pretty big tree too. I wonder if a woodpecker can do enough damage to kill that tree. That thing's dead. Oh, that huge one's dead too. So I think this east side is just full of more of the nature, all the trees. The west side is basically full of all of the water. I see a huge group of people coming up. All right, so this is more of the east side on the lower part of the river, because somewhere down here is going to be the trail, and I guess maybe another bridge to get back across or something. Feels awesome though, because the wind's blowing my way. Water looks really cool too. Looks like maybe a bird's nest up here. Yep, this was definitely a bad idea to do this after leg day. I can barely walk. It's not that I can't walk, but it hurts. It's sore. I should have got all the way in the water. I probably could have numbed it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This feels good even though I'm farther from the water, but the wind's blowing through this little channel of trees and there's no sunlight. I'm also curious, if you had to try to survive out here, how long you could drink that water before you maybe get like parasites and stuff. I mean, that's very fast moving water. It's really cold too, so I guess you'd assume it's pretty clean and clear, or I don't know, safe to drink, but I have no idea. I thought that was a big pile of poop. I'm assuming because there's only nothing but like little tiny trees right in this area that it must have been logged, or maybe a forest fire, I guess, could have came through here, because now all these little trees over here are teeny. They're like 20, 30 foot little poles, and then every once in a while is a really tall one. But yeah, I think this is McKenzie National Forest, which is right on the edge of the like Willamette National Forest. I don't really know where they connect together, if that's an elevation thing or not, but I do know the rules are different here than just literally like 5 miles away from here. It's different rules than what these are, so definitely makes sense to figure out where you're at, where you're hiking, if you're going to do like camping or like a cookout or any of that kind of stuff. Make sure you don't get busted. Well, if we're right in the sunlight, dang dude, we definitely went the wrong way. We took the path on the right, everyone else took the path on the left, and whoa, there's a giant, oh, there's another waterfall right here. Let me figure out how to get around this. This place is loaded with waterfalls. Oh yeah, look at this place. There's like nobody here. I think I'm going to that other side over there. I can see that path. I don't know how to get there, but like, ooh. Whoa, water, there's what's that called? There's a rainbow. Yeah, oh wow, this waterfall looks really cool. I might just fall off. I gotta back away. My legs are gonna give out, and I'm gonna go for a swim that I don't want. That looks deep enough though. But yeah, that is really cool looking. Wow. Yeah, on this east side, it's like half the trail is just walking in the forest, which is pretty cool. But on a hot day, it's really hot. And the river's pretty far over there. The elevation kind of changes quickly because the water is probably like 30 feet below us. And hopefully that's going to be the end of the path soon. Well, that's pretty cool. Like a little landslide or something happened. It all broke off this side over here. And then it's down there in the water. It's kind of cool looking. Especially because you can see the all the ground looks the same. Because it's kind of like that ground you'd get if you went to a place where they pulverize stuff and sell it for like rock. It's made out of the same stuff. I guess that makes sense. But yeah, this side of this, I'm going downhill on this one, but this is a lot of uphill elevation if you take the path on the left. Somewhere there's got to be another bridge or something so I can get across. I'm tempted to swim across. I need to make it over there. I don't know how far this thing is going. I feel like I may have gotten lost again, and now I'm on like the wrong path, going into like the Hansel and Gretel forest. I'm about to see a witch. Hey, you want some candy? And I do want some right now, so I would go with her. Yeah, this place is looking a little creepy now. Everything's dead. It's really quiet. Can't hear nothing except for the birds in the background. Dang, I don't know where I'm going. I must be totally lost at this point. I seen like one trail map. It was like, here's a bridge and here's another path, and that's basically it. I mean, I've seen other people, so they came from somewhere. I probably should have asked them, but I didn't. I feel like this place probably splits up into multiple paths, and since I'm going the wrong direction, I have no idea what the oh gosh, what the freak was that? Oh, it's like a woodpecker. I see it now. That's like an omen. It's like, go the other way. Don't go this way. Shoot, I'm not going to listen to that thing. Let's see what happens, I guess. Creepy. Whoa, what's over here? Let me look real quick. Be cool if there's like a little pond. Probably not though. It's probably just more death. Oh, it's so hot, bro. Holy crap. Yep, more death. Probably rattlesnakes and all types of nasty things. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen basically anything except for some birds and a woodpecker. Ow. Whew. Bring water. Bring snacks. I definitely should have brought some candy. Candy for the carbs. Nice. Okay, this is better. But I literally feel like I'm like going deeper into the woods. I don't know what this path is. I feel like I've been walking for a lot longer than I was supposed to be. But it also might... Oh, that's a big tree right there too. That's cool looking. Still alive. Huh. I think there's a way you could like take a tape measure or something and you could go around the tree and then figure out how old it is based on how the diameter or whatever. Because I know people just cut them down and then they can figure out how old it is. But I think you can get kind of close to it. I know it's hard to tell though, because certain years it might grow slower than others or whatever. So you might not be able to get it down to like exact date, but I'm sure there's plenty of trees around here that are similar sizes, so you could look at their rings and they should be close enough. Kind of cool. It's weird to be walking around in the forest because I'm looking at all this stuff and I start remembering things, but just in a weird way. I can almost not hear the river anymore. Whew. Yep, I don't know. Guess I'm lost. It'd actually be kind of funny if like the next video was me clipping to a place where I'm like in a helicopter. They're like rescuing me. I mean, that would be cool, but also not funny. That's a huge tree right there that fell over. Dang, I don't see or almost not even hear that river now. I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's actually some huge trees here though, so I do like this. Look at those ones. There's all these tiny little trees starting to grow off that old one. That is pretty cool. And I don't know how long it's been here, like dead and rotting, but that's still got a bunch of meat in it. Probably most of it's rotted by now, but that's a big one right there. Oh, there's several big ones over here. That's cool. I guess I'm glad I came this way to see these big trees, but I literally hear nothing. I don't hear people. Well, whatever. Just gonna keep going. Nothing. Oh, there's a freaking thingy right there in front of me. Incredible. Now, I have to have my guide read this to me. What does this mean? Waterfalls trail, right? Or it says trail. What do you mean? What trail? So do I go that way or do I go that way? I don't get it. The waterfalls, TR must mean trail, right? I don't know where I'm at or what I'm doing, dude. This is crazy. I think I'm gonna go this way though. Seems like it's gonna go back to the waterfall. That's what I want. This is a huge tree right here though. That's pretty cool. So, okay, are we going the right way? Guide. Look at that thing that says trail. How is that helpful? There's a trail here. Well, I mean, I can see there's a trail, but why are you spelling it out? Oh, there's another big tree that fell over there too. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What a crazy place. And I guess we're far enough away from the river, or maybe it's elevation, but now there's like oak tree. No, not, are these oaks? I don't know what kind of trees those are, but they look like, not oaks, but there's some other kind of tree. I can't remember what it's called. Like with these kind of leaves. Similar leaves. It's not oak though. Yeah, I don't remember what it is. That's fine. Someone will have to let me know in the comments. There looks like some more pine-ish type. No, not pine. That's not pine. Cedar. It's kind of cool when these trees grow like right next to each other. It's kind of amazing they can do that. But that's like pine. That's pine. That's pine. I mean, I only know that from the bark, I think. But these are a different kind of pine tree because their needles are different. Man, that's not oak, man. What is that? Not oak. Yeah, I just don't know. Yeah, like these kind of trees right here. Maples. I think they're maple trees. It's kind of cool. I don't know why they're called maple trees. Is maple where you get maple? What the jack? We're at a parking lot. Okay, well. I was so busy staring at the trees that I didn't even realize that we made it to some kind of like parking area. Now I gotta figure out where I'm at because I'm probably on a whole different trail. So good luck, I'm lost. Well, I walked a little bit too far. There's the river I was walking by. I'm on this one-way bridge and it's like kind of like a storage reservoir or something like that for water. It's super low right now, but that's kind of cool. Looks awesome. I think those are geese or something over there. Oh, there's people over there too, I just noticed. They must be fishing maybe. Dang, I want to go swimming, but I don't know where to go, if I go that way or if there's another part of the trail. Because I know I need to be on this side of the river to get back, but it's not marked out very well, and I didn't really look. I probably should have done a little bit more research, but I'll figure it out. Oh wait, I see a sign. I see a sign that looks like a person hiking. Okay, I guess I did go the right way. You cross this little bridge right here next to the reservoir. Now I'm on the opposite side of the waterfall trail because I was literally on the other side. So this is pretty cool. I almost went on another trail that was right over there. I would have ended up being back at that trail I was at before. So I think phones work out here, so I guess you could use your phone if you get lost. That or just like look at the map and read it, but because it's kind of not really that laid out, and it's weird that you have to walk across an actual bridge for like cars and stuff through a parking lot. But I guess it is what it is. Why build a bridge for walking when there's already a bridge you can walk across? Oh, it feels way better on the south side too. because now I'm walking upwind and the river's right next to me, so that's really cool. Because it was getting hot and spicy, and I felt like I was going to space in my mind. But now I have a long ways to walk. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Cool. And now we get to see the waterfalls from both sides. Whew. Oh man, it feels freezing. That's great. There's something. Some kind of flower. Dang, I guess I spoke too soon too, because now I'm walking up this path and my legs are burning. Going down is way easier. Whew. Ugh, I should have made this day leg day. Dang it. Because then I could have hiked and then I could have done my workout. Hey, there's a piece. Yeah, that water looks really cool. But we're definitely going up a lot of elevation quick. We were right next to the water. Now we're at least 20, 30 feet above it. Oh, there's another path. Oh, and a sign. I think I want to go to Koosah. I'm on the Koosah path. Oh. Dang, bro. I think the west side's better. You still got all these trees. Looks awesome. If it's a hot day, you're gonna have the breeze, because you could literally walk down this path and then back up it. The east side is cool, but I mean, you're literally just walking in the woods and it's hot. Ooh, I don't like all these little holes. Those are creepy. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I think there's a waterfall coming up. Dang, that tree that fell over, that's huge. Had all these rocks in it. It's amazing. I'm probably gonna fall off this trail. I'm so focused on like looking at the river. Obviously, if you wanted to, you could walk down all of that too, but that water's too fast. Like, you're not gonna really do much beyond put your toes in it. That's going super fast. And also, it'd be kind of cool to swim right underneath the waterfall. I've pretty much done that around the world now. I've been in pretty much every ocean, body of water, lake, under tons of waterfalls now. Pretty crazy. Oh yeah, there comes that's a big old waterfall area. I think there's this one, and then there's the big one where I started. So this path must be much shorter. The path I was taking on the east side is like kind of like wiggle waggled all over the place. Another place you could probably camp. Actually, from this angle, that looks way cooler too. Because on the other side, you can't even see that waterfall until you pass it. At least when you're going this way, you can see the waterfall the whole time as you're walking up to it. That's pretty cool. Looks like they made a little lookout point. Oh yeah, nifty. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking. Big open area. It's interesting that there's like rocks on the side. Is that like actual fresh water coming in? Or is that just like water's being pushed around there somehow and then comes out there? Or if it's just all that, not steam, but whatever that stuff is coming off of it. Pretty cool looking. All right, look at that. That's a chipmunk. I see it there still. It's out of here. It's looking for something. Couldn't find it. Oh, there it is. Chipmunk. Try to walk by him without him getting freaked out. Yeah, he doesn't even care about me, bro. He's just eating his nuts. He's like, man, them nuts are tasty. I don't really know if this is the right path because I see a path down there and I see a path here and a path up there. So this is getting a little bit nuts. There's way too many paths. I think that must just be like the waterfall lookout area is what it looks like, but I already seen it. And then I see a lot of stairs and another lookout place, I guess. So, and also maybe this is like from another parking lot. I'm not sure. So I guess I'm gonna walk over there. See what that is. Whew. Kind of a cool old school bench. Probably give you slivers in your butt. Oof, for sure. Oh, there's a whole parking lot right there, actually. So that other place must be more parking. Kind of crazy how all this stuff is like wrapped up into all of these places. But I have no idea where I even am anymore. It's kind of insane. Oh, another big tree. It's kind of cool when they have those like separate trees growing out of the side of it. Yeah, there's a lot of viewing places right here. Yeah, there's more water coming out the side, so that's got to be underground water, or at least something's pushing it out from maybe that water source is being somehow pushed and filtered through the rocks, because I just don't know if that's fresh or not. There's a port there and a port there. Kind of cool. Yeah, so I think I must have parked in pretty much the first north end parking lot, because there's definitely probably 3, 4, 5 different places you could park and start this path out if you want to do the whole thing and still see them all. So it's kind of cool because it's one long trail with lots of parking, and some of those parking places go directly to the waterfalls. So if you are a person with disabilities or something like that, then you can park at probably one of the slightly southern areas, because it's literally like, I don't even know, but 400 feet from the parking lot and you can see a waterfall. And those ones are pretty paved, or not paved, but they're like better than this, because as soon as you start going on these longer paths, you're not really going to get a wheelchair through any of this. Oh, this is kind of cool. We're right next to the water right here. Some weird slime in that water. Kind of looks like, yeah. But yeah, I mean, imagine trying to like deal with a wheelchair and some of that weirdness. There's some weirdo hiding in the bushes over there too. That's kind of freaky. It looks like something weird floating down too. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not really sure if it's listed online or not, but some of them are definitely compatible and some of them aren't, as far as that stuff goes. Oh, yeah, it feels so nice being close to the water. But yeah, I mean, you got like, there's no way. Unless you're having somebody carry you, this is definitely not wheelchair compatible. Which I guess makes sense, because nature isn't. Oh, this is cool. That looks like it would hurt. You get a really good back scratch. then you fall in whatever that is, and you probably drown. There's another path going right through there. Pretty cool. Pretty sure that's the first garbage I've seen somebody leave too. Kind of crazy that people come all the way out here. Oh, there's a cigarette butt. They can't even pick up after themselves. We should charge people like that a lot more money. People that are just too dumb. Leave messes all over the place for everybody else to deal with. Super annoying. Same thing with dogs. You bring your dog out to a place like this, they take a giant crap, and then you don't pick it up. If you're not prepared to do that, don't bring your dog. I mean, I would say minimum, throw it out off the trail, but I think you should have to pack it out. So if you're not like, what's that called? Adult enough to like take after your dog, pick its poop up and like bag it out and all that kind of stuff, then you're probably the same kind of person throwing your garbage everywhere, stinking, leaving messes, being rude to everybody. Those are people we should send to a different country. Or maybe like a private island. They'd probably like that. Except for they'd have to do everything themselves. Well, survival of the fittest, I guess. That's the way to do it. Put all these cameras up out here, watch what people do, and then just deport them right to a private island. Good luck! I think I've seen a movie like that, actually. That's why it reminded me of that. It's like a movie about all these prisoners that are committing crimes or whatever, and they send them to this island where they all like fight each other, and you have the prisoners that are going to be good, and they're the prisoners that just want to like lead a better life. They're making like villages and huts or whatever, and then you have the village of all the crazy psychos who are just doing like trying to kill everybody and all that psycho stuff. This is really cool looking. And they end up having like a nuclear bomb or something. I don't remember what that movie's called, but I'm pretty sure it's a movie and not just my imagination, but it could be true. Who knows? I like it how it's all undercut underneath all this rock. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I would say the west side's definitely the nicer side. You're by the river like 80% of the time. Feels nice, smells better. There's definitely more people though, because I've seen a lot more people. And it's also getting later in the day. Oh, this looks cool. Let's see what this is real quick. This kind of looks like a woodpecker house, and then maybe somebody else kind of like cut it open. But it's like a, I don't know what would be in there, but yeah, definitely humans have done some human stuff in that place. So, kind of crazy. Butterfly. Yeah, good Lord, there's tons of people actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is a, gosh, now I forgot what it's called, but it's a nice view right next to the river. I'm going into this little dark area here between these trees. Not a pine, it's not a pine, it's cedar. It's cedar trees. Cedar trees, pine trees. It's pretty cool. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot more water on this west side. But also a lot more people. Probably if you come here earlier in the day, or maybe even late in the evening, or wait till it's so hot that nobody even wants to come outside anymore. That's cool, there's a lot more of those red rocks. Huh. Yeah, it seems like this trail kind of goes on forever. There's people everywhere, like in the river on the south side. So, southwest side. It's a really nice path and hike next to the river, but it's definitely packed with people. Probably seen like 100 now. Yeah, we must be coming up to another waterfall because there's all of this like trail system built in with all these stairs going up and down. It's pretty cool. A lot of really nice looking points into the water if you're into that, but I think the waterfall is right back there. So, oh, I see tons of people up there. Dang, dude, this place is getting packed. Holy smokes. Okay, well, here's the big part of the waterfall that you can see, like this viewing path right here. You can see that, just you can get out of your car and already hear it when you're at the north zone. I'm not sure if this is the path right here that goes down below to get to the water. I found it accidentally, I guess that's where I'm going. That way I can go down there right below. So let's figure this out. Cool. Because the viewing path, or like the viewing place, is right above me. So this is really cool looking. I guess this is one of the paths. Possibly, oh, I guess people could probably just go right from there. Ooh, it's a tight spot. But now I'm at this waterfall. There's a viewing place right there and a viewing place right behind me. And that's literally right from getting out of your car. This might be slippery. Is it? Kind of? No. Not kind of. It's slippery because it moves. It's wobbly. And maybe there's another path over there. You slip? You weirdo. Ooh, dang, this is pretty cool. I'm definitely, ooh. I don't want to get my shoes wet. Yeah, my shoes wet again, but I definitely want to get in the water. It looks like maybe there's a better path right there too. Kind of hard to tell, but. So that's the bottom of this waterfall. There's a lot of butterflies here. That's cool. I don't know what kind they are. Monarch butterflies or something. It's the only one I can remember the name of. Ooh, this feels great. It's already wet. You can see how wet the ground is here. Obviously people step right there in all that muck and mud like boneheads. I'm gonna try to avoid doing that. And if I do, I'm not gonna show it on camera because I don't want anybody to be like, oh, that guy's a bonehead. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way up there. It's probably gonna get wet. You gonna go all the way or no? It's definitely super wet right here. Like wet everywhere. It feels great because it's hot, but it's like, oh. Actually now it feels really cold. It's literally freezing. Oh, yes. I don't think you can, oh, dang it, dude, almost blew me over. Woo! It's like taking a shower. It's actually like taking a cold shower. Dude, that's funny. Oh, I'm trying to get to the edge of it. I see kind of a path right here. I think if I get right up here, I'll be past all that. Camera's probably soaked. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm getting there. Nice. It didn't get much better. I definitely see a path. Oh, there is a path that goes underneath it. I guess since I'm this far, oh, there's people right above me. I guess since I'm this far, I'm gonna take the path to go under it. I'm gonna go underneath the path. This path is pretty good. And it feels awesome. After doing the whole hike, this feels great. The only thing I worry about is people up above me spitting on me, but oh my gosh, it's cold. Well, if any of this gives out, I'm going swimming. Cool. Well, nope, that's stable. Ooh, some of that moved. Alright. Okay, well, I'm pretty much underneath of it almost, because you can see that up there. I am sweaty, and the sweat, I'm getting sweat in my mouth. Whoa, we're going fast. I couldn't slow that one down, but we made it. That looks like a squeegee mess. We're past that. Alright. I'm definitely completely underneath it. It is really wet. I'm trying not to get my feet wet. Alright, nice. I'm all the way under. Oh, it's so, oh, it's cold under here. Oh, every time the wind blows, look at it. It's coming, it's coming backwards from right there. Bro, this is cool. Oh, I'm out of here. I'm getting soaked. Our camera's gonna get destroyed. That was nuts, dude. I didn't expect that, but the wind must have changed. I don't know if anybody can even see this anymore. Oh yeah, it looks okay. But I'm literally behind it. That's crazy. And when you stand right there, you can see all the mist and the steam and the water goes backwards. It must be creating like a what's that called? A draft? A reverse draft or something, but I am soaked. So, which I'm not worried personally about, but I don't really want to get my GoPro destroyed and all that. Plus, I definitely got wet, so I'm doing just fine. This is a little sketchy because all this is like loose, and if you step in a place, you could go down for a swim that you don't want, but all right, nice. Oh, cool, made it. Oh, now the wind's blowing on me again. That's annoying. Well, there's the back view, I guess. That's the person that has to inject me if I have a seizure. So, I barely made it through this, but I did. That's pretty cool. So now I've been up there, and I've been around this whole thing underneath. Pretty awesome. And that's literally the entire waterfall.